Going through these phases, so many times, knew I was made for this. I wonder what the pain is. Going through these phases, so many times, knew I was made for this. I've been missing my dogs, but I don't wanna talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it. Got all these problems stuck in my door, wish we could talk about them. Right. Turn those things to mine, so you ain't gotta worry about it. Shit that they say.
Oh, somebody's watching.
All this pain making
Somebody's watching.
I swear to God that this world is toxic. It makes it hard just to trust your friends. Lately I just been pouring potion. Dirty cup, I've been styrofoaming. I've been really trying to get my dough in. Green in my pocket, get in my Yoshi. They know that baby chosen. Lately the good shit been unfolded. And I'm just trying to get some
30 shots.
I ain't even know. And I can't be wildin'. They choose violence. I wonder what the pain is. Going through these phases. So many times, knew I was made for this. I wonder what the pain is.
This is my one. I've listened to your music.
Yeah.
This is the one that I talk about it in it. This is the one. This is the one I think you should really push. Yo, hopefully you guys can hear us. I go by Big Sam Heard.
It's your boy Jayye5ive.
Jayye5ive. We're of course live in the BoneZone. I pay homage to Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is We're on Podcast, a local podcast for local artists to come through, show me some love, and just chop it up, you know.
Sir.
Appreciate you stopping by, bro.
Appreciate you having me.
I know we discussed like, okay, yeah, let's have you on, but we never really got any dates, mainly because of me. But I'm at a point right now where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna stop the podcast because there's times, you know, we go through life and we're always like, man, I'm gonna quit this. I ain't, you know, fuck this. I ain't doing it no more.
Yeah.
And I've done it several times because it affects, you know, just a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, but I was like, man, let's keep it going. You know, I need some people to come through. So I hit you up yesterday. We couldn't get you in yesterday. We got TBG, Lowly.
Yes, sir.
And we got TBG. Man, it's hard for me to pronounce his name. Wukani. There you go. And we had fun, man. We talked about, you know, of course, music. We talked life, death, everything else in between. You know, so with you, we're gonna do the same thing. You got some folks with you,
Yes,
you know.
sir.
So we got a live studio audience. Shout out to the live studio audience. Yeah, shout out to the live studio audience. Yeah, so shout out to our we would say our better half, right? And then we got Pops with us.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's always important. Especially being a young artist.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's important to have that support. Because, you know, for some of us, yeah, I'll hit that too. Yeah, I will. Definitely. It's important, you know, because we don't have that support. We get lost. We start to wander. We start to hang around the wrong people. We start to fuck up, and then we end up down the street.
Yeah.
So, Jayye5ive, is Jay your real name, your first name?
Jalen is my
Jalen. All right. So Jalen, where's the 5 from?
Honestly, really, it's just
The streets.
Yeah, the streets.
There you go, man. If it's from the streets, just say it's from the streets. There you go. Jayye5ive, live in the BoneZone. You know, I have a voice that I do, and his name is Billy on the board. We got the name Billy off of the Ouija board. You know, not really, but that's what we say. So I'm gonna have him introduce you right now. Right? Live in the BoneZone, it is I, Billy on the board with Jayye5ive. That's like my radio voice. You know
What's up?
But yeah, man, I appreciate you. It's fun having young hungry artists here because I continue to support them and I see their progression throughout their whole process and their whole growth as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Musically, when you realize that, man, that hey, you got a little something. When you realize that you were able to pick up that mic and spit a little something?
Honestly, I would say, as crazy as it sounds, like around the pandemic and everything, it gave me time to like sit back and really figure out how I want to go with this music and figure out a plan, figure out a style, a flow, all of that, like what type of beats I want, all that type of stuff. And really, it was that. It was around that time, 2019, 2020 is when I really felt like, you know what, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna actually go out there and chase it. Like,
Okay.
not just say I want this and not do nothing about it.
But before then, did you have any musical influences?
Yeah, my uncle. Really, I mainly say it the most because it was honestly my uncle. He's the one who put me on my first show, like around 2017, 18. It was his birthday batch. Mitch James.
Shot Mitch James?
Yeah.
That's your uncle?
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so Mitch, he's known here in the city. He said his name, and I've never had him on the podcast. I may have seen him a few times at shows, but that's what's up, man. That's what's up because it's always important to be connected in one way or another. If not, you make your own connections. You know what I'm saying? Social media nowadays, it's easy for people to follow you. You follow them, and you support them, and you watch them. That's what I do. I'm watching all day long.
Yeah.
You know, I'm seeing like artists that stand out. That's what I like. I like for these artists to stand out, you know, because San Antonio, we got so many artists. We got so many, you know, so many that are very talented, but maybe they don't have the right structure, maybe they don't have the right management, maybe they don't have the right sound, maybe they don't have the right image. You know, all of those things are factors when it comes to blowing up, you know, or putting our name on the, you know, putting San Antonio on the map. There it goes. Yeah, I had a little twist of the tongue. Putting San Antonio on the map, and it's important. It's really, really crucial that young artists don't veer off and start to do what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna blend in. You know what I'm saying? What sets you apart from a lot of other young artists here in the city? What sets you apart? Jayye5ive. Like when people hear that name Jayye5ive, they're like, oh man, you know, this yada yada yada. What sets you apart?
Honestly, I think it's just them knowing that. Honestly, me being versatile, that's what it is, and people understanding like my music, where I come from. A lot of my fans really know me personally too. Some may not, but a lot also know me personally. So them knowing that this isn't just facade or nothing. This is really like my real life, and they can understand me. Like they relate to it also. Like not just the people who know me, the people like you had never heard my music. You heard that one song and you had messaged me.
I think that was like the second or third song that I heard.
Yeah.
But that one was one. Usually, like when I listen to a new artist, I do the whole 3-song thing.
Yeah.
You know, it may not hit. Yeah. Second one, all right, and then you know you got to get that third one, and I think that was the third one. I was like, I gotta see what's up with this young fella.
I appreciate that too.
You're 19 years old.
Yes,
19, young. You know, hell, some of these clubs, if you're gonna perform, you ain't even old enough to get in, right? So just look at that as something where, you know, you're ahead of the game when it comes to other artists. Some old farts that are trying to, you know, go platinum around 40 years old, or whatever the case may be. You know, talent is ageless. You know what I'm saying? It's if you're skilled at something and you know how to perfect your craft, you can do it till you die. You know, my pops, he's an architect. My dad, he's an architect. He's been hand drafting for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? And he's 65. So that puts in like a little in your head, like, man, even if let's say you know any trades, I'm sure you know some trades, right? That way, because of music, you ain't gonna get no Bentley the first time you drop an album. You ain't gonna buy the parents a mansion of your first EP or one. Well, you get 100,000 streams. It ain't like now in this day of age, the streamings and stuff like that. You know, shit, I really don't know how much this and that. I'll tell you this much off of my podcast, off of my Spotify, we made $7.45. So that goes to show like how hard you have to work and whatnot. But where I'm going with this is try to look at the old school, how they had CDs or cassettes, or hopefully not cassettes anymore, but CDs. How they'll print them, they'll put their little logo on them and this and that, and they'll sell them out the back of their trunks or flea markets. Hell, there's still artists now that go and do that. The free market, so yeah, man, shout out to a lot of people that do that. Merch Gang, shout out to Merch Gang, because it's important that you have those people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different.
Yes, sir.
You already said what sets yourself apart from other artists here in the city. What are things that you look to achieve with your music? I don't want to hear get paid or nothing that has to do with money.
Yeah. Honestly, just at the end of everything, like when it's all said and done, I want everybody to remember like how much I took this serious, and like how much how do I say it, like how am I trying to say it, like you said what?
The journey.
Yeah, like I just want the journey to be there. I'm not in love, like you said, you don't want to hear about the money. I don't care about money. I don't care if I'm famous. I love it because I love to do it. I love the music because I love how when I go in there, my voice is its own instrument.
Yeah.
And I want people to know, like, when it's all said and done, like the journey getting there was like, it was real. It was real.
When I hear your music, I feel like you want people to feel what you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you want people to be like, man, I know I'm not the only one that's going through this. I know I'm not the only one that's going through pain.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
But not everyone is vocal with it.
Yeah.
Not everyone is like.
It's hard for a lot.
Not everyone is saying, I'm hurting, man.
Yeah.
Help me to heal or help me to adjust what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, as a man, you're like, motherfucker, you talking about your feelings? Like, it's okay for men to get in their feelings. That's why we have them.
Yeah.
If it wasn't okay, then we wouldn't have feelings.
Yeah,
the women would have the feelings, like type shit. But no, it's if we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see with you. All right. And if there's any way that I can help, I'm just a little old podcaster. now. They know what's up. We keep it underground. People, I had a gentleman that supports me on Facebook. I never met him in person. Shout out to Mo. And he saw me on the bus, and he was like, "Say, man, I know who you are." And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Man, you a fucking underground podcast legend, bro. I started off in COVID. It was first audio. So all you did was hear. That's why I did the voices, so I was able to have conversations with myself, have different voices. And then COVID, we couldn't go out, we couldn't do this, so I would get on the lives on Facebook. That way my mom can see me, family. And then somebody brought up the idea, hey, why don't your lives just be the podcast? So I did that, and I listened to what people were saying. that watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For you, if you have a fan that is like, say, man, I have an idea. Like, are you open to new ideas, to other options? I guess when it comes to the music you make, like category. Like, do you want to be in a category? Or you want to be able to be diverse when it comes to what you're creating?
No, most definitely, I want to be versatile with this.
Yeah.
I want to be versatile, of course. I don't. I've always told myself I do not want to stick to one genre. I want people to know me for being versatile. Like I said, like that's me though. And somebody could always stick to one flow, and that's what blew them up, and they think that's what's gonna make them keep going. Like they could do that, but me, honestly, I want to be versatile. I don't like to stick to one exact genre, like you said.
Yeah, I dig it, man, because that's what makes it easier for you to work with. Because let's say some dude upcoming country artist, I can hear you on a guitar. You know what I'm saying? Because you do sing. You can sing. So that's one of the things where you can adjust. Your flow, your tempo. You know, your breathing techniques, all that stuff. Like it's they say practice makes perfect.
Sir.
That's what this is. This is your first podcast,
Sir.
right?
Appreciate you.
Of course, yes. Hell, I can't even count how many first timers we've had, and I let them know this isn't going to be the last time you're going to be on a podcast.
Yeah.
You're gonna do things. You're gonna be on bigger platforms. Not that this isn't a big platform. This is the best damn podcast in the city of San Antonio. But like what I'm saying is, when you're on a lot of those other blog type podcasts, stuff like that, you're gonna be like, man, shit, I was ready for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of something like this. Because I like to give young artists opportunity, or maybe old artists. Like I've had a few OGs come through and be like, man, appreciate you for letting me come through the BoneZone. Because once you start to hear the name of something, or like even like I have a lot of names, and that's something that is important to me, because if you don't know this name or you don't know that name, you're gonna know one of these other names for sure. So that's why I do have Live in the BoneZone with Big Sam Heard, because that's the place that's here. The name of the podcast is We're On Podcast. Well, we're on exclamation point podcast because we're making a statement. At first it was just the Big Sam Heard podcast, and I was like, man, I need a name. And I had a thing where sometimes I didn't know if the sound was working. So one of my buddies I would watch, his name was John. So I would say, "Are we on, John?" And the podcast became "Are We On Podcast?" Asking a question.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I was like, man, I'm done asking a question. I'm gonna make that statement. So that's why I switched it to We're On Podcast. So it's all about growth, development, in a way, repetition, but not necessarily cut and paste, because you always want to be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like let's say in school, like you got a big ass paper you gotta write, and then you get online and you Google some shit and you copy and paste it. Like, man, the teacher's gonna read this and be like, man, you got this shit off of Google, man. Like, at least change like the sentence structure, change a few words. Like, everybody can say fuck. Everybody can say the N word. Everybody can say, everybody can say it. Like it's about your vocabulary, how you approach, how you approach the game, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go in the game feeling like a loser, more than likely you're probably gonna lose the game. That's not the right mindset. If you go in believing that you're gonna be, one of the best in the city and not the state of Texas, man, you're gonna fucking do something. You know,
yeah.
I know I'm talking a lot, but it's all. I'm 39.
Nah, I appreciate.
You know, I'm 39 years old. I'm not that young. You know, I'm born and raised here in the city of San Antonio. I know. In the early '90s, we were raised in the Victoria courts. You know, it was kind of, woo, but we made it. You know, we're good. We never got involved in gangs and violence and a lot of shit. You know, but we've had family and stuff like that, and family is important. You know, you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 4 siblings.
Okay. You probably
I
in the
got
middle?
2. Yeah, I got 2 younger brothers and 2 older sisters.
So you're exactly in the middle. You are in the middle.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I can kind of like, you know, I don't know everything, but sometimes I can take a nice educated guess when it comes to some things.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the energy and stuff like that. But yeah, man. All right, so music. What do you got? What do you got dropping right now? What just came out? What's something that we got to get on that search bar and we got to type in on either Spotify. You're on a bunch of listening platforms, right? Yeah, you're not just some rinky dink YouTube rapper. Yeah, okay. You got everything. They would say, "Oh, you got paperwork." You know, like that's what it is, man. You got to do that because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna be asking for fucking receipts.
Verified on everything.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the way to do it, man. I try to tell young artists to do that, and people are like, "Nah, I ain't doing it for the money." But then, what the fuck are you doing it for?
Yeah.
You know, like if you're putting it on YouTube, which is a platform, like why is YouTube good enough? You know, why not?
Everything.
You know everything, yeah. And even on YouTube, you don't get credit for none of that until you get 1,000 subscribers. So it's like some people are just doing it just to post shit and be like, man, I've had 1,000 songs. Be like, yeah, but they all fucking suck.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to stand out.
Yeah.
You fucking definitely stood out for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like a hard ass when it comes to like my artists I support and I really start to fuck with and talk about them all the time on the podcast or share their stuff on the podcast. You know, like that's fucking free. You know, publicity. You know what I'm saying? It's free. You know, me playing your music, all that shit's free.
Yeah.
Because I support you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's always a good thing to have a podcaster friend around. But nowadays, it's like a lot of people are doing all that stuff, man. I get it now. A lot of people like they tell me, man, Steve, you started that shit. You started, but I don't believe I started it. I'm just trying to keep it going and continue to have young artists on. That way, you know, other people can get to know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shows, let's talk shows. What's popping on shows?
Right now,
You performed before? You performed at a few places?
I performed a few places.
All right, give me some names of
Birdie Lux, Paper Tiger.
Okay, Paper Tiger.
Supremes.
Paper Tiger, that used to be the White Rabbit, right? So even then, when you think of the venue, that's something that's, you know, legit. So that's cool, man. Keep it going, because I get some people.
Who you open up for?
Which one?
Mitch. Somebody.
Ritz. We open up for Ritz.
Okay, cool. Great. So that's what's up at Paper.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
No, that was the Rock Box.
Yeah.
That was Rock Box.
Rock Box. Okay, cool, man. So, you know, it's not like we're performing at Epic Bar every fucking.
Where else did you go to perform?
You know, no offense to Epic Bar, but they get that reputation that place, the Epic Bar over on Austin Highway, where, you know, those you're like, oh, you're just a raunchy rapper, you know, type shit. And a lot of people been there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people perform there. A lot of people, you know, got a name after those little places, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have management team, but I'm guessing Dad's management. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's the thing, because, you know, as an artist, not every idea is a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Not saying that having an idea is a bad thing, But it's like, all right, we're like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Should we do this? Should we do this? Should we do this? Sometimes you gotta, they'll say, calma. Sometimes we gotta calma there. You know, we gotta take a step back and just focus on us, ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you got coming up? New music?
Really, right now, I've just been dropping singles this month of February, but I've been holding everything back for March. I got this tape coming out called March Madness. Really, like you were saying earlier, you had the different names. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you search on my name, like Jada Murder Man also pops up.
Yeah, that's what you have on your.
It's two personalities, so it's like Jada Murder Man is more in the streets music. Okay. Jayye5ive is the one who's like on a mission to go get money, go get it, like take us out of this.
He's the one that's gonna keep Murder Man out of trouble.
Yeah, basically. Try to.
Yeah. But you're not Gemini, right?
No. I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn?
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer.
New Year's Eve, baby.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so music is important. You know, people say music is life. Yeah. It is life. But besides music, what do you like to do? You know what I'm saying? Like what's something that somebody can catch you doing, whether it's on the game, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball, or you know, with this girl, with the lady, the room, you know, trying to make a baby or something.
Honestly,
you know, Dad, you're not a grandpa, huh?
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but not from him, right?
Yeah, just yeah.
Do you have a child already? You have a child? You have 2 kids? Yes. 19? All right, boy. Been putting in work since middle school. All right, right? Well, shit. That's what's up, bro. Do your thing.
Well, what else
do
you like to do?
Yeah, what else do you like to do besides fuck?
Honestly, bro,
besides fuck.
So real.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
All right.
Like you can ask him. You can ask him literally.
Work ethic is crazy, bro.
Music. Like music.
So like a everyday job. What do you do at everyday job?
Wake up, record.
Yeah.
All day.
Not like some people are like, man, I do DoorDash, I'm a rapper, and then, or like they're like, I do Uber and shit like that. Be like, yeah, I do Uber. That, you know, you're an artist and you do Uber. You be like, you're driving somebody, I'm just gonna pay my shit.
Let's just say it's a hood Uber.
Hood Uber.
We do hood Uber.
I've been looking for a hood Uber, you know, because like they be charging too much on that shit. But no, I dig it, man. Whatever we got to do to take care of our family. Now I see that you're a father. That right there explains to me why your music sounds the way it does. You know what I'm saying? Because you obviously went through something younger. You know, young. You got to grow up really fast. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it goes. You know. So speaking of that, Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, there's 5 members. There's one specific member I'm gonna talk about, Busy Bone. He always talks about how he became a father really, really young, you know what I'm saying, and how it like made him grow up, be a man, you know, really, really young. Like for you, like let's say if you have any chavalons or youngsters that look up to you, you know what I'm saying? What's some type of advice that you would give them, either to avoid that? Not saying that our kids are fucking bad because they're blessings, but maybe hold off for a little bit until we got, you know, everything on lock. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I would just say, listen to what you're trying to say. Listen to what you're trying to say since young, like.
Listen to your parents.
Yeah, listen to
listen to your elders.
Listen to your elders. Take their advice. Their advice is always right. I say that they know more than you. Obviously, they've been living more than you.
Unless they like can't stand your ass, and they're gonna tell you. And be like, no, mijo, that water's not hot. No, it's not hot. And you fucking burn yourself. You know, like, unless you like that type of shit. You're like, he ain't even a real cousin type shit. You know. But it's one of those things, bro. Like it can always work both ways, but usually a genuine person is gonna tell another genuine person. You know, a genuine person is going to be able to see a fake person.
Yeah.
You know, and a fake person, they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? That they can't tell the real ones from the fake ones. They don't even know who they are.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hear it in their flows. You know, and yeah. San Antonio, not only San Antonio, yo, but all of the world, all music. You know,
Yeah.
like you look on social media and there's a lot of trendy shit, and like it doesn't teach me anything. You know what I'm saying? Teach me how to be a thought. You know what I'm saying? Teach me how to slang a rock. You know, but
To the glass.
yeah, but like we want stuff that's gonna help you grow. You know what I'm saying? So as a young man, as a young father, you're gonna continue to tell your story. That's what you said you're trying to do. You know, tell your story. Tell your story. All right. So right now, I'm gonna shut up. You're gonna say a little piece of your story, if you will. All right. And starting from like your first memory. No.
Really, my story, shit. I'm from the east side of San Antonio.
Okay, whereabouts?
Crockett, or 1700 Crockett Street.
We're gonna say Crockett Block.
Crockett Block, yeah. And grew up with my pops. Single father, grew up with my pops since a little boy, and my grandma. Both my grandmas, really, my great grandma and my dad's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, when my pops was in and out for a while of prison for a while, I know we have to speak on that because it touched me. It's part of my music.
Yeah.
Really, like what made me want to go hard, you know. So my pops, and then I was living with my grandma for a while. Then my grandpa, he had diabetes. He had passed away. Like, what year was this? Like
2020.
2020, 2021.
Damn, COVID.
Yeah. And right after that, I had lost my best friend from gun violence. He had passed away, and those two, they just like made me want to go. Like,
Yeah.
made me want to
And
go.
you know what's crazy is like one is older, one is younger.
Yeah.
But they're still people you love.
Yeah.
You know, it don't matter if they were born yesterday or they were born in the 1800s. You know, love is love.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of those things that with love comes hate. You know what I'm saying? Do you got any haters yet?
Shout out to the haters, man.
Shout out to the motherfucking haters. Yes, sir. Especially mine. Live in the Bone Zone. Fuck that noise. You know, people always want you to quit because they want to take your spot.
Yeah.
They want to take your place. You know what I'm saying? So don't.
Yeah.
All right. You may like say, I'm retired. You know what I'm saying? But not quit. You know, you can retire. There's always ways out of, you know, what you love, because maybe you fall in love with something else. You play any instruments?
No.
No, I don't know why I see you like you can learn piano, bro. I think you can learn piano.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think you, Pops, you're not mic'd up, but like, I know you're proud of him.
Yes, sir.
You know, but what's something that you probably never told him before?
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure you tell him you love him all the time.
He knows, I mean.
But like, what's something that you probably haven't like told him? Maybe something to help him. You know what I'm saying? Help him.
Man.
I know you help him every day.
Do what you love, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
For nobody else but you. Because if you do for you, you can do for others, right?
There you go.
Do what you love. Whether you make $1 a day or you make 100,000 a day, do what you love and do it right.
I dig it, Pops. You know, shout out to our pops, man. Shout out to the dads, fathers. You know, it's important that we have something. You know what I'm saying? Family. Family's not always blood. You know what I'm saying? You know, family can be people you grew up with. You know, your next door neighbor. Like, you know, you'd be like, that's my brother. You'd be like, you know, he's black, right? Like, that's my brother. What the fuck you talking about? Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because then he goes and tells his people that that's your brother, and be like, you know, he's white, right? Like, some people don't care about that stuff, but it's just a lot of the not media, because I'm kind of media. But I throw myself under the bus. I don't give a fuck. You know, a lot of people judge a book by the cover. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know shit about you. They don't know how the fuck you sound. They don't know what the fuck you've been through. They don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So right off the bat, they're gonna be like, I don't like his hat. I ain't gonna fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like type shit. Like, there's a lot of people are like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck those people. You know, like, people don't like that I wear this beanie. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Steve, you should, you know, wear something not Bone Thugs and Harmony. Hey, I don't have a Bone Thugs and Harmony shirt on today. I got King Kali. Let me know. You know, like,
shout out
type
to
stuff. But it's not so, like, you know, you go to McDonald's because it's McDonald's, right? Like, you drink the Coca-Cola because it's a fucking Coca-Cola. You know, you listen to Jayye5ive because it's Jayye5ive. You know, so that's one thing why I really wanted you to come on my platform, is just so you can. Of course, you're gonna do more of your talking, but I just want you to know, like, you got my support, bro. Like, you know, and I'm with it. You know, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. But I'll continue to support you in whatever way I can. You know, I'm sure Pops gets you booked or whatnot, but I'm sure you're out there like, man, I'll book myself, you know?
Both.
So that's the way it goes, man. But whatever I can do to help out, I'm definitely I'm fucking with Jayye5ive, yo.
Appreciate it.
All right, so back to your story. Let's go.
Back to the story.
Back to the story, yeah. We had Crockett Block. You know, we're having kids on Crockett Block. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say a young age, but you know, yeah, we're thugging.
But really just after they passed, like I had said, it made me go hard, and then really just the story is now. We're in the story right now. Like, we just keep pushing. Before
climb down on what you got.
Yeah, last year, matter of fact, it was in April. It was my first time ever doing anything outside of Texas, and I had flew to New York. Me and my pops, we had flew to New York.
All right, bet.
Yeah, we had got booked.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was we had
and
got booked.
New York's not fucking down the street. It's
out there.
It's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's a few miles.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was kind of like, it was like the South by Southwest.
You know what? I've seen. Now that you're talking about it, I've seen your posts on Instagram where you were in New York.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you just went, but I didn't know it was for a show. That's
it was like South by Southwest, but it was like their own out there. It was
a music festival.
Yeah. So speaking of South by Southwest, are you gonna be out there this year?
Yes, sir. We out there. We got a show out there, South by Southwest, March 14th. We'll be out there, so y'all gonna catch Jayye5ive in Austin. Y'all go see us.
I'm banned.
Oh shit!
I'm fucking ruthless.
He said he banned from going to see South.
Nah, okay. Nah, I've never actually been to any of that stuff. I just barely started to like put myself out there, like as a freelance podcaster and do all that stuff, because usually when I would go to shows, I would just go to the shows. You know what I'm saying? I never even like thought of like interviewing people at the shows or recording and do my own little like recaps and stuff like that to put on my YouTube. You know, I never thought of doing any of that stuff. I went as a fan, as a supporter, but now shit, everywhere I go, I'm wearing that fucking lanyard or that tanking right there because I want people to know, you know, I'm important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like you're important too. You know, like we could get into some places that some people can't. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. Yo, you could get into people's hearts with your music. You know, talking about what you've been through, your struggle, taking a loss. Hey, look at me, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Man, I fucking took another loss.
Hell yeah.
But it's all about how you adjust and how you
That's how you bounce
how you
back.
react, how you bounce back, how you react to whatever's out there, right? So we're living. We're old enough to drive. We're an adult. Music. Pretty much that's it. We're gonna focus on our music.
That's it.
And I want to say something like you have you use autotune, right? You use
Yeah.
like autotune.
Yeah.
May I ask why?
Honestly, I would tell you why, but there's like really not a good reason. I
No?
think it just sounds good.
Yeah.
Cause I can
Do
sing.
you record with? Well, of course you record it without, or do you record it with?
I recorded with autotune already
With?
on it. That way I can hear how it is like, cause I feel like it's a longer process in the studio trying to like record without it, and then you have to, if you don't hear how it sounds, say you go in there, you say something, and then it's off pitch, then you have to go pitch that part up and then make it leveled out with it to sound like good on autotune. With it, hearing it, you can hear when it cracks, and
I think
I just go back and redo it.
I think you should do an acoustic set with no autotune. That way you can test yourself. That way you can see your levels, where you're at.
Yeah.
Test yourself. Find somebody that can learn your music. They can play it like that. When the pain ends,
Yeah.
somebody can play that on a guitar for you, bro.
Yeah.
Let's hear that hook right now with no autotune. Let's go.
Mhm.
Come on.
Oh, I got you.
Let's go, bro. You got it.
Smells like
Chuck?
marijuana in here.
What's up?
Chuck,
What's up?
he's my roomie.
I'm not allowed to be on camera.
Yeah, he's not allowed. He's banned.
How you doing?
We got Jayye5ive, Chuck.
Right on.
We're trying to keep it going, and we're trying to make sure that we're in people's faces.
That's what's up.
So when's your next show?
Really, it's just the one in
Oh, somebody right now.
yeah, South
Yeah.
by right now.
But that's not. Is that in? Is that?
That's in March.
That's next month?
That's next month.
All right. So we gotta get you something. What about culture? You haven't? Is that what it's called? Culture.
Mhm. Culture.
Culture. Have you been there yet?
No, I haven't. I've got a couple offers. They've told me to pull up a few times. I just haven't made the time to go. But I really want to go. I do, because a lot of my boys go out there. Ruthless June. He
Okay, yeah.
performs out there and shit. Young Retro.
What's that?
Young Retro. It's like a bar, a club, like a venue type place. There's another chair over there, Chuck. Over there, if you wanna.
She doesn't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, but just put yourself out there. People, they know people. Just keep on pushing forward. You'll be out there. Hell, me personally, I don't consider myself a podcaster.
Yeah.
I just have a podcast.
Yeah.
Because I like to rap. I like to put in a little flow.
Hell yeah.
I've never really recorded much music. I do have a song with Snoop 300.
Yeah.
And I put an old verse to a song to Lady Thug. But that song I wrote was like from 2007. I just spit my flow to her beat. Your process. What's your process when it comes to your music,
Really,
to writing?
I just hear the beat. I don't even really like let the beat play. I just hear the beat, let it go in like 2-3 seconds, and I just go off the head.
Yeah. So you freestyle?
Yeah, I'll freestyle the whole thing, and whenever I don't like I'll take it out, go back, redo it,
Yeah.
and that's how I do it, man. Basically.
That's yeah. See?
Plugins.
That's a good idea, because like you hear it, you don't like it, cut it, or you're like, man, I should have said this at the end,
Yeah.
or like, man, I should have said this in the beginning. Then you can cut, rearrange things or whatnot. For me, I would write. You know what I'm saying? Write. I didn't have any beats in my head. I would create the melodies and harmonies of whatever, you know. Talk to me about the process when you wrote this song. Not go in, but damn it, where we
I want to hear it.
at? Yeah, I played it. I played it a few times before. I'm connected to the phone, so I just have the phone and I do it like that. But I knew I was forgetting to do something. Nobody said that we were perfect, damn it. Right. But shout out to the people that are watching right now on
We're
YouTube.
Mexicans.
Well, we are live on YouTube. There's a few people watching on YouTube. Much love to them. We're gonna get to Will the Pain End for Chuck. No, he's heard it before. He said it. All right, let's go.
I don't know that I have.
I'm not playing it here.
What's your name? Jay's.
Jayye5ive.
Jayye5ive.
I wonder what a pain is, going through these phases. So many times, though I was made for this. I wonder what a pain is, going through these phases. So many times, though I was made for this. I've been missing my dogs, but I don't want to talk about it. Got all these problems, but I don't wish we could talk about them.
I know right there when you say about your dogs and you don't want to talk about it, talking about it, or it's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're not necessarily getting into detail, just bringing it up, it's still talking about it.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, you know, I hear, you know, like a man, like, hey, I'm fucking going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to ask for help, but I don't know how, or not necessarily help, but I'm saying like just something. You know what I'm saying? Like a road dog, like you know, pops is pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of us are looking for something different. Like, you got your lady, you got that. You know, you got some things in life. Some things, you know, maybe we don't. You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes us human. That's what makes us, you know, that's just what makes us fucking human being. You know what I'm saying? Where sometimes we put stuff out there in the universe and we don't really want, you know, some answers, but we're going to get them regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's something like, you know, I don't know, a lot of these young artists like really like pay attention, or really like some may not even really care when they get on, you know, podcasts or whatever. They're just like, some people just rap because their homeboys rap, and you're like, yeah, man, you know, I'm ready to put on, dog. Or however the fuck they talk, you know, it don't matter. But when somebody does it because they actually give a fuck about, you know, the struggle and music, you know, like, it's a big fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? So that pain music, I fuck with that pain music because I'm a Cancer. I'm emo and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, I ain't gonna lie. I think like I didn't cry the first time I heard this song. The second time, I played it back because I knew I didn't hear every single word to the song. And then I cried. But yeah, man, I fuck with this song. This is my favorite song so far that you know, I really appreciate it.
Shit been the same nonsense. All this pain make me nauseous. I swear to God that this world is toxic. It makes it hard just to trust your friends. Maybe I just been going bullshit. Dirty cup, I've been styrofoam in. I've been really trying to get my dough in. Green in my pocket, get on my Yoshi. They know that Jayye chose it. Lately the good shit been unfolded. And I'm just trying to get some money. Why they ain't And my killers wildin', wildin', wildin'. They choosing violence, violence, violence. I wonder what a pain is, going through these phases. So many times, know I was made for this. I wonder what a pain is, going through these phases.
Yo. Yo. Yo,
Billy.
baby.
Billy, how about Billy for a second? Yes. Of course, I don't own the rights to this music, but you do. Please don't mute us, block us, ban us. You know, we are live on YouTube right now. Sometimes afterwards, they hit us with, you know, some shit because of this and that, but for the most part, we've been okay. It's a lot of like when you start to play the commercial music, that's when you get hit with some type of something. But usually we're okay.
You should always be right there at the end. You're on the edge of getting kicked off, but not getting kicked off. Like Joe Rogan, you know, he's like made it a game with them, you know. The most hated on YouTube. That means they're listening to you.
So many times. Yeah. One more time. Let's hear it.
So many times knew I was made for this.
Bring it back. Let's
You want
go.
me to sing it?
Let's go, bro. I want to hear it. I want to hear it without the auto-tune because I know you got it.
You want to hear the hook?
I want to hear the hook just straight up because I'm telling you, at a show, people are, you know, and once they hear some shit that touches them, they're gonna be like, man, this just changed the whole fucking. I don't give a fuck who's fucking closing the motherfucker. This guy right here, he captivated me. He enlightened me. He turned on the fucking switch, and I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? As soon as he gets off stage, I want to, you know, be like, man, that's what's up, bro. Like, whatever conversations that people have when they, you know,
Get off stage.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there's so many, like, just know that you have something, not just with this song, but just something overall. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got support, you got Pops, you got 2 kids,
And Chuck.
and Chuck. And Pops, what's up?
My name's Chuck too.
Yeah, so,
No way, dude.
yeah, so
Tocayo.
yeah,
Hey,
so,
man, there can't be 2 Mexican Chucks, dude.
anyways,
Saying the same thing.
Right?
yeah, man.
Well, they call me Pickle Chuck.
Pickle Chuck.
Shit. I'm Chuck.
But Jay, tomorrow, you know, you're gonna be like, man, I have fun over there. Or maybe you're gonna be like, man, that fucking guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know, I want you to continue to just, you know, hit me up, bro. Be like, hey, Steve, what's up, man? You know, because this is his first time on a podcast.
Oh,
You know what
wow.
I'm saying? I told him it's not gonna be your last time, bro. You're gonna be here, you're gonna be there, you're gonna be, you know, at SAC Radio College.
Yeah,
you know,
we've been there.
Did he already tell the story?
There you
We
go.
did-
That's
we
something.
did
That's
share
something.
medal.
That's radio. Yeah,
Share
share
medal,
medal.
share
Yeah.
medal.
Did he already tell the story behind himself?
But that was just radio.
That's why I feel
Still,
left out. Like, I want
it's
to know.
platform.
Like, I'm like,
You know what I'm
fuck,
saying?
man, I want to know.
Yeah. All right, let's hear the story.
No, if y'all heard it already, I'm not trying. You know, don't do it
What's
for
the
me,
story
man.
behind the song?
What's the story you have behind the song?
Which one? Will the Painting?
Yeah.
What it made for? What you like?
Really? The
They
story
love
by
me.
story was just like, when will this pain end? Like, cause I know I'm made for it. Like, I know eventually
What pain?
the pain, just the long life pain, the pain that I've had
Everyday
since
struggle.
Long life.
struggle.
How old are you?
Everyday struggle.
You like what? 23 or 24?
Shit.
How old are you?
19.
No fucking way. Long life, my ass.
Nah,
Gee,
but for
yeah.
real, that's what
Yeah.
the inspiration was from behind that, and all of that. Like,
I like
Man, if
Chuck.
you-
I like how he's young, but he's you know, he had to grow, you know, fucking man up early, you know,
Young.
type stuff, and that's what makes some people, some artists, well, people different from other people because some can endure it, some fucking can't. You know what I'm saying? Some are gonna run away.
You're from here?
You know.
What part of town?
Yeah, East Side.
East
Rocket
Side. Wow. Yeah, no, that don't surprise me anymore, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mexicans on the fucking East Side. That's like we took over.
Chuck is very unfiltered.
I know it.
That's why we don't have him on
Hey,
camera.
but that's the best because you don't have to make nothing up. It's just the way it fucking is, man.
Yeah.
So he's a nice addition.
Like when people first people
backdrop for your podcast.
people first meet me, and man, man, that dude's a fucking asshole, man. And then you hang out and get to know me, like, you know what, you're pretty fucking cool, you know. I'm a cool ass old dude.
Yeah, he's about to be 60 soon.
Who don't know shit about rap music, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, and he is, and it's
I mean, that's the truth.
He's been like, man, all right, so you know, I
don't
have
listen
artists,
to rap. I don't
artists,
understand the new rap.
You know what I'm saying? I have young artists, and he's like, all right, I will listen to some of the music, and he'll tell me, you know, what he thinks, and this and that, and it's just like, it's learning. You know what I'm saying? So like, every day you're learning. You know, you learn from older people, younger people. It doesn't matter, you know, because nowadays some of these young kids, they're smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? So like me being 39, you're 19. That's why I'm like, all right, I give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because not every young man. At 19, I wasn't fucking having kids. I really wasn't even fucking having sex. I was worried about my little brothers. I was worried about whatever bullshit, you know, my mother paying the fucking bills type shit. But I give it to you, bro. I fucking do.
I got a question for you.
No, question is the audience.
I got a good question. How would you compare yourself to
We already asked that
80s rappers?
Oh, okay.
Well, 80s rap.
Okay, because that's what I'm comparing you to. 80s rap, man, was the shit.
That's what
lyrical rap. Like I dig that shit. This new stuff, I don't understand.
What was the question again?
How do you put yourself up against the 80s, man? Rap of the 80s.
My vocabulary is just, it's there with them. I feel like I can spit something. I can spit something. I feel like the bars, I have bars. Nowadays, people,
we're gonna spit right now?
They don't have nothing like, they don't have.
We're gonna spit right now?
I mean, shit.
Yeah. Let's go.
I mean, you know, like, you like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you know a lot of 80s rap? Are you
not
familiar?
really, but
right,
I know.
It's okay.
I know.
Yeah, he's learning.
You know, I mean, LL Cool J, Run DMC. I mean, God, there's just so much talent across the board, man. Third base.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I'm doing my research as I grow too, as well.
And that's what's gonna make him. That's what's gonna make him special because he's gonna grow. He's gonna adjust. He's gonna, like you said, be a little more diverse when it comes to, you know, your music.
Yeah. Let's see.
And let's say like the delivery and flow. You know,
I know
some music without the auto tunes. That's what I want to hear as a fan. I want to hear. I told him I want to hear an acoustic set from him because I believe he has what it takes to deliver. You know.
So I got one more question.
And then we're gonna play this song.
Do you know where the first rap? What song the first rap came out in?
We went to
New York.
Huh?
New York.
For what area?
Sam knows.
Yeah,
it's like the 80s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, but
huh?
What was the thing called the?
Go tell him, Chuck.
He knows what it is.
Tell him.
The part, but
Sugar Hill.
No,
it's not the first rap song. The Sugar Hill Gang.
Dude, believe it or not, play it, Sam. Blondie, Rapture. Oh, believe it or not, dude. You know who Blondie was?
Shit.
Dude, Blondie was the Madonna before the world knew about Madonna, dude. For real, man. Sexy ass white girl. She's the first person to rap at the end of that song. It's called Rapture.
We're
And
not
she
gonna play
gets
that
down.
song.
She gets down, bro.
Yeah.
But we're gonna play this and say.
I don't think they get it. I don't think they get it. I
Change my ways.
They get it. I don't think they get it. No, I don't think they get it. I'm trying to change my ways in this world full of sinners. My character chase me. I learned not to let it face me. They say I get them wrong, but in reality they play me. But how can I change my ways in this world full of hate? I've been running out of time in this wicked ass race. But how can I change my ways in this world full of hate? I've been running out of time in this wicked ass race. Like you never said that this is just impossible. I made a way, man. Now I can't make it rain. That's tropical. Never need a strategy, but still they niggas mad at me. Play with Jayye up the flame and you going up tragically. So when we speak and drop a head of stick, we get that tactically. Put them on a t-shirt and we call that shit a masterpiece. Up the chopper, hit them with the scope, we did that drastically. Any nigga after me is under me, that's factually true. You ever played and you know that I'ma have to blast round two. A 50, not a 50, that's 100 shots cause I've been blasting with my friend. I'm just trying to win, but step up in my way, I still win. God forgive me if I sin. They don't really understand. Trying to get them all to understand.
Try to get them all to understand, huh? See, so like, you know, he has a story. He has a story. I believe it. I can feel it. You know, even before like I met you. You know, but now it's gonna be a long process. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you have to tell your whole story on that one night. You know what I'm saying? When you're on that stage, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You want for people to want more, to be like, man, this guy has something about him. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep that there, that nostalgia in a way where, you know, you're not giving away all your fucking, you know.
So they want to come back.
Yeah, so
come find you and find more.
Yeah, so keep that, you know what I'm saying, in your bag all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like your heater, you know what I'm saying? Keep it right there handy, because that's gonna be a card that you're gonna be able to pull, and some may not. You know what I'm saying? Because some artists here in the city of San Antonio are just fucking one-trick ponies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. Are we on, John? But that's something that I want you to know, that, you know, as a young artist, you have time to adjust, you have time to adapt, and being a father at a young age, you know, that alone also adds on to what you're trying to do, you know, because you have to fucking take care of, you know, not just you.
Yes, sir.
You know, some rappers, they're just like, man, it's me. You know, I ain't worried about, you know, just me type shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I got another question.
Finessing. We got another question in the audience.
Do you ever feel like they don't understand?
Yeah, sometimes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think so. That's why you're asking.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
You're trying to get them to understand, but do you ever feel that they just don't understand?
I feel it. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Sometimes
That's
some
what's up.
parents,
There's somewhere something that don't understand.
yeah, there's always gonna be
Somebody.
And all it takes is one. And when one understands, it's like everybody good. You know what I mean? It's like off to the races.
Because if he understands, he's gonna tell you, "Hey, I understand."
Do you understand, Chuck?
No, I don't.
No. Are you?
Fuck no,
Are
I
you
don't.
learning to understand? I understand.
I mean, I'm taking what I'm getting.
Yeah.
You know, not searching for anything more.
It's just a.
But I like it. I mean, I got respect for it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like disrespect. You know what I mean? It's just. It's not
It's
not
a
my
different,
vibe, man.
It's a different, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
age.
I listen to like, I mean, just chill. I mean, I like fucking hardcore punk,
He
man.
likes to fucking
at
trip
the
on
core,
acid in.
you know, from
But
fucking at heavy hardcore shit to, you know, reggae music,
But
jazz.
it's different, you know. It's different, and you're gonna find your real you. You know what I'm saying? You haven't found that yet. You know what I'm saying? Pops probably be like, man, he already found it, but
well, he's finding it.
you know,
he's on
that's
his
what I'm
verge of
saying.
his own,
It's like, you know, you have a penis, but you don't know what the fuck to do with it. The first time you fucking found out what to do with it, you were there. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get there again, but in a different aspect when it comes to your music, and you're gonna be, you know, fucking up the music game in a way. as a local artist, you say you've been doing singles. Are those singles with features, or are they just straight up solos?
I've been dropping solos recently.
Solos?
I do got some features coming out soon. I'm gonna drop
Yeah.
a couple features.
As singles, or they're gonna be on like other people's albums?
No, they're gonna be singles.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna do visuals and stuff like that.
I'm gonna try to. My boy Loli, the one who came yesterday. That's actually I've
Shout out
actually
to
had
Loli.
a long relationship with Loli. I've been I lived with Loli, all that. Like Loli, my brother.
Okay. Yeah, because I seen y'all have a few tracks together and stuff like that.
Both of them.
Right. That's what's up. It's nice to always stay connected in a way. And yesterday we had Loli, and now, we got you. So it's cool, man, because, y'all support each other. I see that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for fucking with me and supporting me. A lot of people, I'll get some people that they hit me up and they're like, hey, man, when are y'all doing, podcasts? When are y'all? And people refer to me as y'all,
Yeah.
because some people just don't understand, that it's just me, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But when I respond, I give them, oh yeah, we, yeah,
because we're on.
because it's we, we're on, together, united, we can, achieve a bunch of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have any local artists that you would like to really, really collab with, besides the people you already fuck with, that you see out there that, man, I think this would be hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Really, eventually, I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting all of them. They're literally, I ain't just saying it's coming real soon. Free Izzy.
Well, we're manifesting it right now on this live podcast on YouTube.
We got Izzy 93.
Okay, Izzy 93.
We got
Lil Yoda. That's in the creek.
Lil Yoda.
Lil Yoda.
Yeah,
all right.
Lil Yoda.
Hey, they're doing their thing right now.
Yeah,
that's Lil Yoda.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Yoda.
Shout out Lil
Yoda. He's been here before, definitely. He was like my fourth guest I've ever had.
Hell yeah, I want to do something with that boy Black Mexico.
Mexico, all right. Shout out to Mexico. We've had Mexico here.
And
what about
I can really think one more
chick from the east side, Liza 1K.
Eliza 1K.
Yeah.
I can see you doing something with Mr. Waters.
I got some.
You got some.
Yeah, you got some, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it out already?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I ain't got to that, but
what about Curse? You friend with my boy Curse?
I probably did. I maybe have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about Curse?
He ain't got nothing with him yet, but
yeah.
You might know. I know who he is.
Yeah.
I got the
Curse. Yeah. Curse. Killer Curse.
I'm curious how he, like, you know what I mean? Because I know Curse for fucking a long time.
Well, see, now people are gonna know who you are, Chuck.
But I mean, no, they wouldn't know that I know him. But you know what I mean? I mean, I don't really follow him. I like his music, man. I just wanted to see what the world thinks of him, man. Like, is he, does he come across cool and everything? I mean, because he's a real cool dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right on, man.
Yeah. All right.
I'm proud of you, Curse.
So, all right. So you said Izzy, Yoda, Mexico. Some good names. You know what I'm saying? I dig that. I dig it. What about Texas?
Texas.
Like, let's say you're over at Southwest, and you do your thing, you run into another artist, you tap in, you're like, oh yeah, man, yeah.
If I were,
you said OT.
I'm not sure if he gonna be out there, but if he is, I'm pretty
You're
sure.
talking about that Mexican.
That Mexican OT, yeah.
One of my other names is it's This Hispanic PT. That's another name. This Hispanic PT. Because I'm not necessarily Mexican, but I'm Hispanic. And sometimes I don't put in overtime. Sometimes I just put, fucking part-time. So that's This Hispanic PT. Because I know how to roll my R's as well. Yes. C. But I fuck with OT, man. I dig it. He's really doing his thing. He's really showing, letting the world know that us, Hispanics, we know how to rap. We know how to get down. We can, You know,
I've actually
we can
met
hold
him
it down.
too.
We can hold the crown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I met him. I met
Oh,
him
yeah?
one time he came here. And
He's
my
gonna be here
posse got him
again.
backstage.
I think next month at Smoke again. Yeah.
May.
Or
Is it
maybe
not
one
May?
of those. Maybe it's gonna be. I
I
know
thought it was like
it's.
Cinco de Mayo.
I think it is Cinco de Mayo. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right on that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I know it was a month with the M.
Yeah.
Yeah, because So who
I
knows
think it
you
is.
again?
Honestly. But
No, that's what it is. Yeah, because the bar I was working at, one of the owners of Smoke. He
Oh,
went to
yeah.
the bar and we're chopping it up and we're talking about that Mexican.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that Mexican OT is an artist from Texas you would like to work with, that you will work with.
I will. And
Give me two more.
Two more. I've always since I was little, my uncle had a song with him, so I've always wanted to get a song with Lil Flip. Lil Flip for sure. Lil Flip.
All right,
That's
that one is
Yeah.
I can make
Lil
that
Flip.
possible.
yeah, you gotta show love to, but you gotta flow like that. You gotta
Yeah.
hit them with that.
Yeah.
You can do it. With some Clover G's.
And you
One time.
said three, so one more, right?
Yeah, one more.
Off the top of my head, Texas wise,
D?
I would say that, but
Nah.
honestly,
He
Oh,
already
yeah,
talked. Yeah, y'all can do a pain song together.
probably
Yeah,
you, baby, yeah.
Yeah, y'all can cry together.
Yeah.
Nah.
That three.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a solid
What
three.
about worldwide? We're going worldwide. We
Worldwide.
we get noticed. You know what I'm saying? We start to get there nowadays. Here they'll say motion. We start to get some motion. You know what I'm saying? People start to notice. We're getting numbers. Streaming. You have stuff streaming, right?
Everybody.
You gotta pick up. We gotta just. It takes time. Everything takes time. You know what I'm saying? It's all a process. It's not gonna fucking happen overnight.
Yeah.
Even though for some artists it seems like they do have overnight
It might.
success.
It's still not just overnight.
Yeah,
They
still
was
not.
working to get to that.
Exactly. Yeah. Either make out there in the streets, thing, or on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's two different. There's so many lanes, not two different lanes. So many fucking lanes. All right, let's go nationally. The world, Craig.
Off the top of my head, worldwide. That's a good question. Hold on, I gotta think about that.
Three.
Three?
Yeah, I know we can get three.
Oh, I can get three. Polo G is someone I want to get for sure.
Okay, I would. Well, you are young. You know what I'm saying? You're a youngster.
Yeah.
I can dig that. I can dig that answer.
Polo
Okay.
G.
I can dig that answer. Shout out to Polo G, man. If Polo G's watching, Polo G.
Shout out Polo G.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Jayye5ive live in the BoneZone with Big Sam Hurd.
Big Sam Hurd.
Big Sam Hurd.
All right, yeah, because Polo, he be on his.
Yeah.
All right,
Polo.
two more.
Two more. I know you said Texas, but I can get the
No.
But
Well, now it's a worldwide, yeah. So you can say anybody from Texas because that's still part of the world.
yeah, still part of the world. So I forgot to say Paul Wall. Just because he
Did
did
you say Paul Wall?
Yeah. Because he did so with OT, and I've always he grew up on Chameleon, and that's like one of his favorite rappers. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to do something with him for sure.
So why did you say Chameleon? He's not really making
He's not
music
really,
anymore, right? He's doing other things, making
Big thing.
he's
businessman.
yeah, he's doing that. Yeah. Shout out to you
Shout
can
out,
still do stuff with him in those type of ways when it
Yeah.
comes to like I think he's getting into like I don't know like crypto type stuff or like
That's
stocks
correct,
or all this stuff.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what's up, man. To think about that. You're doing music, but you can always have other ventures. You know what I'm saying? You can have your own this. You can have your own that. You can create. Well, you have your own brand. You have your own brand. And then from that brand, you can branch out. Have other sub brands or whatnot.
Yeah.
And nobody has to know that you own them. And be like, that's mine. Two more.
Two more.
There's it too.
Did I say Polo?
Oh, you said Polo. One more. Then.
Polo. One more. Damn, that's a crazy one. Just because, only because I fuck with this dude music, and because you said you can see me with country. Have you heard of Jelly Roll?
All right.
You heard of him?
Good one.
Jelly Roll's a
That's a
powerful
good
dude,
one.
man.
That's a real good one. Yeah. No, I dig that. All right.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Jelly Roll. Shout out to Jelly Roll Jayye5ive. There you go. You got double J. Right? Jelly Roll and Jayye5ive. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear a little something like that going around, you know. Talking about the struggle, you know, making it out, you know, the adjustment, stuff like that. And I pretty much just like telling the world, like, man, we're trying. Now I'm trying to help, you know, help. I'm trying to help, you know, for all those times when you were asking for help. You know, now it's time for you to do that, give back and stuff like that. You know, speaking of giving back, do you do any of that like fundraiser type stuff yet or anything like
I
that?
haven't been able
No.
to, but this year, that's what we're pushing to do. We're trying to do that this year for sure.
It's not mandatory as an artist, but when you start doing that, you know, or like just making appearances at places without even being asked, or
Oh, yeah, for sure.
you know, we sometimes we got to do shit pro bono and we're not getting paid, but like, hey, well, I'm there. That way, people are like, man, this motherfucker's everywhere.
Remember his face,
You know, and that's one thing. They might not know your name now, but they're gonna remember your face, you know, and they'll be like, man, okay, that's Jayye5ive, you know, that's Jayye5ive live. But yeah, man, I do appreciate it. You know, do we have any other questions in the audience?
Negative.
Negative. What about you, ma'am?
What pushes you? Why are you so desperate for it?
All right. What
And
pushes
keeps
you?
going?
What drives you?
Grandpa,
Okay.
my kids.
The person that asked the question.
Of course.
There you go, girl. Yeah, I like that. Right.
That was a
Right
seven.
answer. You're gonna be riding in the back of the car.
And my brother
Brother.
died till he passed away.
So
And him, because
so-
if I ever talk about stuff, he on my ass.
yeah.
your loved ones, people that love you.
Yeah.
That's what drives you.
Yeah, my loved ones.
All right.
For sure.
Also, strangers will drive you
Yeah.
because those strangers are gonna be the ones that you are
Thanks.
gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So like creating new relationships and gaining new fans, that's what's gonna, man, you're gonna, man, because you're gonna start to look at your numbers on, you know, whenever you're on like all that stuff, like how many people are actually listening to your stuff, and you're not buying your numbers or this and that bullshit, you know, like you're gonna see it. And then you're gonna start to get it when it comes to like your social media, then hitting you up like, hey man, you fucking saved my life. Like, you know, like there's some people that are like that when it comes to music, you know what I'm saying? Like where they look up to you or they at least are showing you that respect.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, do your thing, young man. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Pops, we got a question, Pops, before we wrap it up.
I ask him all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows.
You know.
All right,
Chuck already answered asked all the questions, right?
What's that question then? What's that question that Pops always asks?
I ask him everything all the time. Yeah. Everything.
Do you have any questions for Dad?
You know what? I do got a question.
Dad has a question. Yes.
How hard do you want to go? How hard do you want to go in this shit?
Till we came.
Till we can't.
Till we came.
That's rock hard, motherfucker.
So we're gonna rock.
We
We
rock
going.
hard.
All right.
Right until the wheels fall off.
And that's what you want.
Pops
I'm
got your
supporting.
back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna just go to New York, but y'all gonna go to Japan. Y'all gonna go to Australia. Y'all
We've
gonna go to
already
New
went to New
Zealand.
York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna go to Canada. Y'all got your passports?
No,
No, make sure you get your passport.
I
That,
can't go.
I don't have my passport, but
Yeah, I can't go to
yeah,
Kennedy.
I
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
there right now too. You know, I mean, like, but you, there's nothing stopping you. You know what I'm saying? You can take,
Most definitely.
take, you know,
Yeah, hit me up, though.
you can take, you know, she can be like, yeah, I want to go to, you know,
Most definitely.
traveling is something that I heard we need to do as individuals, as people.
Yeah, it's mandatory, even if it's just out of the city, like just to get your publicity up out
Or
there.
even if it's just out of the east side.
Shit. Yeah.
For some of us, it's getting out of the west side, damn it. Fuck, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, like some of us just can't get out of the fucking west side. You know, it's what you love. You know, you always go back to what you love at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can go so long without something, or let's say like a person, you don't see them, you don't talk to them, but once you're there with them, man, I love you, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have beers or whatever the fuck. You talk about times that y'all had together, but make sure that you talk about times that you're gonna have in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like with Pops. You know what I'm saying? He's important. You know, he got to shit. He's riding with you. You're gonna take care of Pops.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
You don't got to.
But you know, Pops knows what I mean. Like it's one of those things as you know, as kids, we always want to make our parents proud. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we always want to do that. Dad, if you're watching, I hope I make you proud. No, but for real, man, where there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna transpire in our lives, and they're just gonna happen. Not because we're manifesting everything on a live, because we are destined for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let them know that we're made for this.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's my final thought.
Already.
How are we on, John? Yo, I do appreciate you, brother, for coming on. I know I'm a little fucking weird and shit, but yeah, I'm an 80s baby.
Yes,
Alright. So yeah, and then we're fucking here in the West.
Why not just fucking be weird, man?
No, I
Fuck.
know. Embrace
Fuck
it.
wherever you're from, man. I'm fucking weird. I'm weird just to be. I'm weird.
Yeah, this guy right.
Because the world says that.
Yeah, the world. But we're not weird. We're where we're at.
No, I'm out there.
Yeah,
I'm out there.
that kind of out there.
No, I'm just out there.
Nah, fucking with you. I love you.
I'm into that far out
Thank you
shit.
to our live and very active studio audience. I know y'all got things y'all gotta do. How long have we been on? Shit, we've been on for a good 120.
Sam. There can't be two Mexican Chucks, man.
Well,
What are we gonna fucking do about
You
it?
gotta go, Chuck. I don't know. I can probably throw down, and you already got a fucked up foot.
You wanna throw some dice?
We can roll.
Let's go one time. All right, yo, for Jayye5ive, for family, for Chuck that don't give a fuck, or Chucks that don't give a fuck. Big Sam Heard live in the BoneZone. We're on podcast. Check them out. Check them out, Jay. What you got to say?
Appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate you for having me. Appreciate
course, bro,
everybody
yeah.
supporting me. Appreciate the questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Y'all
here
can
for.
find
bro.
me at the official Jayye5ive on all platforms. Jayye5ive, the number 5 IVE.
Jayye5ive, the way that it fucking is spelled on the thumbnail, I didn't misspell it like I did TBG's name yesterday. I put LBG at first. But yeah, we're gonna get it right, bro. Keep on doing your thing. I appreciate you for allowing me to be, you know, you've been on radio, which is fucking awesome already. You know what I'm saying? But your first official podcast. Oh, we're official podcast now. But yeah, we're on podcast. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
That does mean a lot because, you know, a lot of people that it's their first time, they're doing pretty damn good, you know what I'm saying, for themselves. And we're gonna continue, man, to just go.
And I won't forget it.
Hell yeah.
I'll be back, bro, for sure.
Come back, you know, if you ever want to shoot a music video.
Osama was texting me right now. He wants to come on here. He wants to come with you.
Osama?
Yeah, Osama 300.
300.
He's wanting to set up with you and come back with this.
So we gotta run.
Osama Simon, we gotta run. What the- No,
He
okay.
was actually supposed to be here today,
he was
but
supposed to
he
be here,
had to
but he
work,
had to work.
so.
Oh, he's gonna come
Well,
with
we
you?
can, we can set one up. I'll get him in
Yeah,
contact
man,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Tell him.
Like, I even tell artists, like, it doesn't have to be a podcast either. Like, if you have a cameraman or if you're shooting a music video, you can always play like a dummy, like a podcast type thing, and I have the mic drop. I got my little money war, whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, with special effects now, you can make shit look better than, you know.
Yeah.
But not saying, not knocking on my shit, but you know,
No,
we're
it's
fucking
dope.
homemade, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my little, you know,
like
my
that.
pantry. I'm proud of the pantry.
It's a lot more set
You
up,
have
bro.
to be.
So yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro.
We appreciate you again.
Much love. We're about to press this in button. Chuck has no more questions. Anybody else? No?
3, 2, 1,
Much
bye.
There we go. Deuce apple juice.